What's going on YouTube? Uberman here, and today I want to do a very short review of the Vantrue N2 Pro. It's important that you remember the N2 Pro part of this video because there's also a Vantrue N2, and that is not what this camera is. The N2 Pro has these great little infrared sensors on the interior camera, and those are going to make a huge difference between the N2 and the N2 Pro. Now, I decided, since I did a review of a much more expensive and a more professional grade camera yesterday, that quite honestly, most rideshare drivers probably can't afford or don't want to afford. I decided it was time to break this out. I did a review of this camera, I don't know how long ago, 8 months ago, maybe more. Vantrue sent me this, I did my review, and then I put it away, which is what I do with most of my dash cams. But since I did that review yesterday, I had a lot of drivers saying, hey, the camera you reviewed is a great camera, but it's just too expensive. And several of you said you use the Vantrue N2 Pro that I promoted quite a while back. So it got me to thinking, it's time to break this bad boy out because there's probably a lot of you that don't even know it exists. And let me tell you real quickly some of the things I love about the N2 Pro. The main thing I love about it is this is a self-contained unit. Everything you need is right here. Everything. You don't need a bunch of extra wires, a bunch of accessories. You simply stick it on your windshield, plug in the power, put in your memory card. Right here on this side, you open up this flap, memory card slot. This will hold a 128 gig card. All right. This is a 1440p camera, but it only does 1440 if you use the front lens only. If you decide you want to use the interior camera, and yes, you can turn it on and off, as well as you can turn the night vision on and off. If you decide to use this lens too, you're going to get 1080 and 1080. It's very good quality footage. The audio is very good. Unfortunately, with this particular unit, I've always had a little bit of a rattle in the audio. I don't know why. I don't hear much of a rattle from the camera, but I don't know. It's always been there, but it does not prevent you from understanding clearly what's going on in the car with the audio. So it's never been a big deal. So this thing is just one self-contained unit with infrared, 2 channels, nice, easy to read little screen here. You've got your menu buttons down here. You've got a OK button here, a parking mode or emergency button, so it will save the frame you're on. Whenever you push that button, it knows you want to remember that. You stick it on your windshield, turn this clip, and it's done. All right, and this thing easily comes off, so you can take your camera with you if you want to. Aside from that, they sell an additional unit. Instead of just this basic suction cup, they actually have a GPS suction cup, and you plug your power cable into the top here, and then as soon as you plug it in, when you go to unplug it, you don't have to disconnect the USB anymore because it stays with the suction mount, and it gives you GPS information as well. Now, this camera is very simple, very easy to use, all self-contained in this one little unit. What's really cool is that you can adjust this rear camera up and down as you need. And that's it. It's just simple. It's got a really soft touch to it. Not that that matters much, but the other thing is the build quality. These things are very durable. I've had this for quite some time, and a lot of the time I had it, it was in a car where it was subjected to the sun. It's been subjected to the winter, and the camera just works. And that's what's important. So there's not much else to say about it other than it's a reasonably priced camera at $199.99 on Amazon. If you use my code N2ProCam, you will get this camera for $169.99. Now, I highly recommend you use the link that I will put down below, all right, in the description. Use that link because that is going to come directly from the manufacturer. You can find them on eBay, you can find them from other places on Amazon, but I highly recommend you buy directly from the manufacturer because then you know you're going to get your warranty. There's nothing sketchy going on. You're getting it directly from the source. Use my code, save yourself $30. I'll get a tiny commission off the top of that, about 6%, which I also truly appreciate. I will have a link in the description for the camera, and I'll also put a link in there for the GPS unit if you want that. I don't really see the point, but if you want the GPS module, the link will be there for that too. Let's skip through the rest of this and jump into the footage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 5:30 in the morning, and we are cruising around to see what kind of nighttime visibility we're going to be able to pull with this camera. Now, this is, as I said earlier, 2-channel infrared dash cam, and I really can't say enough good things about the Vantrue N2 Pro.
this is the camera I had been waiting for from Vantrue for quite some time, and I have reviewed it before. But I've got a lot of people asking me about dash cams again, so I decided to do yet another review on this camera to keep everything fresh. 1080, we've got infrared turned on. This is a great quality camera. Now, you know, I get a lot of people that they want to spend like 50 or $100 on a camera. And look, I'm just gonna be straight up with you. You're not going to get any kind of a decent and reliable camera 2-channel with infrared $50 to $100. Okay, now here's what you can get. You can get this right here, this Vantrue Into Pro for $199 on Amazon. But wait, there's more. If you use my promo code INTOPROCAM, that promo code will save you $30. This camera is usually like $199.99, so you save $30 by entering my promo code. So it's like $169.99. I'm telling you right now, I review a lot of cameras, all right, and I have reviewed a ton of cameras. I love reviewing dash cams, but $169 for a camera that produces this kind of quality right here, easy to see infrared night vision. Listen, guys, gals, this car's got 20% tint. That means the windows are really dark. It is 5:30 in the morning. It's really dark. And I guarantee you, you can see me just fine. You can see my hand back here waving in the back seat just fine, because this thing has some great infrared sensors on this interior cam. The outside video quality is excellent. Inside video quality is excellent. The only complaint I've ever had with this camera was an occasional rattle in the audio, and I don't know where that comes from. It's never caused an issue. It's never been a problem for me, but it's worth mentioning that I've noticed it on this camera in the past. That doesn't mean your camera is going to have that problem, but I review cameras exactly as they come to me. I don't cut corners. I don't enhance footage. I don't color correct or color grade or sharpen or brighten. I don't enhance the audio. What you're seeing on your screen is exactly what this camera produced when I put the card onto my computer. Now, I was hoping we could run up on some cars and get a license plate or two, but unfortunately, I live in a small town, Midwest City, Oklahoma. Everybody goes to bed at 9 o'clock. You know, 9 o'clock at night, you can't find any traffic, and until about 8 o'clock in the morning, you're going to be hard-pressed to find any traffic. But hopefully, you can see street signs, you can see speed limit signs. That gives you somewhat of an idea of what you can expect from this camera. Safety should be your top priority when you're doing rideshare. Hell, when you're driving, period. This camera isn't just great for rideshare drivers. I recommend it for anybody. What I love about this, all right, granted, I have reviewed cameras, complete camera systems that were upwards of $700. All right, and those are very professional cameras. I'm talking real professional that you wire into your car and everything. This camera is a very simple, easy to use, easy to understand setup. It's pretty much, you pull it out of the box, stick it to your windshield, and you plug it in, and you're good to go. It's just a simple, self-contained, all-in-one camera that doesn't really require any fiddling around with settings and playing with buttons and trying to figure out how to use it. It's basically plug and play.
Yeah, getting back in time for the auction to start already probably isn't.
That's
feasible.
Video editing. Sweet. It's about a $70 deal if you were to buy it on your own. And it doesn't require a super powerful computer or anything, so you can pretty much do it on just a laptop.
Yeah, but I wasn't here.
The HHR wasn't. The Aztec wasn't.
But I wasn't here. I wasn't here to add to the family curse density.
Don't say that.
It's like putting another slice of bologna and another couple layers of bread on the sandwich. Except in my case, it's like leaving the string on the bologna. I think your bad karma's about burned out for the most part. Mine is not. She's...
Hello! Welcome to Starbucks. What can I get for you?
Let me get 2 venti Java chips, please.
2 venti Java chip frappuccino?
You want it? What do you want? Any food or?
Anything else for you today?
Let me get a cheese Danish,
Alright, 2 venti Java chips and a cheese Danish, absolutely. Anything else for you?
a slow roasted ham, egg, and cheese.
Anything else for you?
Sure you don't want anything?
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Alright, 313, not 13, don't work on that, that's from 1964. Well, I'll wait in the window.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You got food though, man. If you're hungry.
Nah, might just heat up a hot pocket later or something. I don't eat much. I'm used to starving.
Well, do it as a team.
Wait.
What?
Alright, so that's going to be it for the video. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you think this is a great camera for $169.99, give this video a thumbs up. If you think the camera's not worth $169.99, give this video a thumbs down. Then all of the rest of you watching this video can look at the ups and downs, the likes and dislikes, and you can see what other people think, whether you think more people believe it's a good deal or more people think it's a bad deal. I'm leaving that completely up to you. I hope you enjoyed this quick review, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon in the next one.